Hello guys, it's Cynthia again, as usual, because this is my channel, and today we have the draft breakdown for the UBA, the UBA Battle Association Season 5 in the Alpha Division, which is the lowest division, which is strange because Alpha is usually the top. But anyway, yeah, we are back for Season 5, my third season here in the Alpha Division. Last season went up on YouTube. We made it to the finals with a record of 7-1 and 25. We did not move up to Delta because I don't want to move up to Delta, really. I don't play Ubers really because I'm good at Ubers. I play Ubers because I just want to use mods that I can't use otherwise. So yeah. The thing is, Autumn, one of their mods and a friend of mine, has scolded me that if I make it to finals again, or if I make top seed again, then I'm moving up definitely. So yeah, my the funny thing is that the two people that managed to beat me last season both moved up to Delta. So this season there's a bunch of new people, some old faces, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I think I have a pretty good team that I like. So yeah, the team roster is again one Uber tier 1, one Uber tier 2, a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, and 5 free picks for 600 points or something, I don't know. And yeah, we had like 1160 points total or something, I don't know. I just picked stuff, and yeah. So, special battle rules, it is National Dex DLC 2, not Legacy. So no hidden power, no return and stuff, so yeah. And otherwise I don't think there's much special, no Z moves, no G max, no D max and stuff, so yeah. And as people may know, or people who know me, I'm not surprised with my number 1 pick. We were the first overall in the draft, by the way, and I think it was my first time being first overall pick, and it's of course in the Ubers League where my first pick is always the same. My signature Pokemon, Pheromosa. At least my signature Pokemon in Ubers. There's never going to be a day where I will not pick Pheromosa round 1 in Ubers, unless it's getting sniped from me. I love this mon so much. I adore this mon. It's one of my favorites, top 5 favorites. And yeah, there's just no way I'm not going to pick it, especially after it did so well for me last season, going 12 kills, 1 death, because Bandit Pheromosa with close combat is just a threat that you should not sleep on. And yeah, it has one special move that I occasionally use on it, and that is Ice Beam. Otherwise, I don't really use ever special Pheromosa because its special courage is really lacking. So yeah. And otherwise, there's not much to say about Pheromosa. It's a great mon. It's fast, it's strong, it's frail, and I love its design. So, yeah, moving on. So I had to wait 23 picks until it came back to me, and then I had wheel pick. And as you can see, I got a mon that I wanted to use that did not get sniped from me in 23 picks. So I'm very happy that it made it back to me. Megas are not separated this season, so this is my Uber tier 1. Mega Alakazam, the wise old man. And oh boy, Megazam with its 150 speed and 175 special attack, was it? With nasty plot, Carmine, decent bulk to live at least 1 hit, recover, good coverage, and yeah. Sadly, Barrier is banned, so I can't run something like Barrier, Carmine, Store Power. Sadly, something I would definitely run. But yeah. Megazam. It's my special glass cannon. And hits like a truck. My special wall breaker. So it's gonna be joy. And I was wheel picked, so my next pick is interesting because it pairs with Megazam. It is the cutest Tapu, Tapu Lele. Yes, I managed to get Mega Alakazam and Tapu Lele. Holy moly, that's a bit of a good core, I would say, with Mega Zam, Pheromosa, and Tapu Lele. Oh boy, Pheromosa is sitting at 159, speed with 137 attack stats, Mega Zam 150, 175 I think, and Tapu Lele of course providing the psychic terrain, meaning Pheromosa is protected from priority moves, Mega Zam is protected from priority moves, Mega Zam's psychic stabs are boosted by 1.3, and Mega Alakazam also has expanding force, so I can spam a 160 stab move that gets multiplied by 1.3. Holy boy, that's going to claim a bunch of kills. And of course it's my fairy as well. Not the fastest one with only 95 speed, but still a good Scarfer because it hits really hard. And good Spexmon as well with its 130 special attack. Has stored power now as well, so you know I'm going to run some sets with that. You know I'm going to run some sets with that. But overall I'm just happy I have a reason to use Tapu Lele again, because it's my favorite Tapu, it's one of my favorite Pokemon, and yeah, it's just a cutie. I love cuties, so yeah. So now I had to wait 23 picks again until it made it back to me, and I got to have the second wheel pick, and I grabbed a bulky Uber because it's not really wise to have only frail Ubers as your only Uber pick, so I used my 3 points to grab Dialga for 240 points, Kronos, the Time Dragon, and yeah, Dialga is a Pokemon. It also hits really hard on the special side, not the fastest with I think 90 speed, but still a good speed tier, just slightly slower than Tapu Lele. And yeah, Steel Dragon, pretty good typing, has some good resistances, some good, yeah, gives me Stealth Rock support as well. And yeah, it's more or less my bulky Uber, my bulky Dragon Steel, hits some really powerful Dracos and can also kill some things, so yeah, Dialga is a good man. So moving on, we have Mandibuzz, Guy. My main bulky core, or my biggest Pokemon, providing of course utility with Defog, Defog, Knockoff, and other stuff, Toxic of course, having Burst for recovery, U-turn for momentum as well, to slow turn on the fast one and get my Alakazam or Pheromosa in for free, and of course being able to knock off and foul play as well to get some damage off itself, can be offensive as well with nasty plot, weak armor and stuff, so Mandibuzz has a good amount of sets it can run, so it's exciting too. So, now we have to wait 23 turns again, and when it comes back to me, I'm grabbing Mamoswine. Money! The Mamoswine. For my another 3 points. And Mamoswine is pretty good. It hits really hard, has Ice Shot for priority, which I have to time right because of Tapu Lele's psychic terrain, but that's not an issue, because even then Icicle Crash, Earthquake, Stone Edge all hit really hard, gives me a second rocker as well if I want to run a Suicide lead variant with Oblivious. Thick Fat also giving me an Ice and Fire resistance, a soft Fire resistance at least. And yeah, Mamoswine just being a really good Scarfer and Banditmon as well. Can be AV as well, can be bulky. So yeah, Mamoswine has a lot of things it can run, and I'm excited to use Mamoswine this season. Then we have Webs, please, because people who know me, I like having my Webs on my team, and what's more terrifying than having to face a Mega Alakazam, Pheromosa, Tapu Lele, and Mamoswine in Webs when not even your Scarfers can revenge kill them, so it's going to be a fun season. I have a very high opinion of Vikavolt because it's bulky, it has recovery, and it has webs, and that's really all it's all I needed to do. And yeah, it's bulky, my bulky electric gives me another slow pivot as well to Volt switch into my Alakazam and Pheromosa. And yeah, it's overly just bulky, gives me a ground immunity as well. And yeah. Then after 23 picks we have Thaddeus, the Tentacruel, being my bulky, quote unquote bulky water. It's not the bulkiest water, but it also gives me a poison type. didn't really have the points to pick up Toxapex. I don't even know if Toxapex was still around, but even if it was, I didn't have the points for it, so we have Tentacruel instead. Tentacruel still being a good mon, gives me a Rapid Spinner, which is good, gives me Toxic Spikes, which is good, has some great utility moves and haze and stuff, and of course having a good speed tier at 100, Rapid Spin being able to increase that speed. It's decently bulky as well if you invest into defense, and has some recovery too in Giga Drain and stuff, so not a bad mon for sure. Has a really good move pool, and I'm curious how Tentacruel will do in this team, providing some more coverage and hazard removal and support. So then we have Decidueye, Edgy the Decidueye Owl, and mainly here to be my spin blocker, being a bulky ghost somewhat, having burst and defog as well as slow U-turn once again, which is really nice to get in those scary mons in Alakazam, Pharaoh, Lily and Mamoswine. And yeah, sitting at 70 speed, it's a decent mon. Not the slowest, not the fastest, but slow enough to pivot out on most things and get my breakers in to just finish the game, basically, and also being able to just defog and roost. And yeah, gives me a grass type as well to switch into spores and stuff and leech seed, so that doesn't annoy me. Can trap as well with its spirit shackle to pick off some stuff. And yeah, overall a good mon. Has priority in Shadow Sneak and Sucker Punch too, which again I need to time well because of Layla's terrain, but that's not an issue once again. So yeah, moving on, we have Kohler, the Colossal, which is mainly here for hazards, because I didn't have much hazards, so Colossal is here to provide me with Stealth Rock and Spikes, as well as another Rapid Spin support mon, and overall just helps my fire weakness a little bit, because it has Flash Fire, meaning it can switch into fire moves and not care, boosting up its own fire moves. It's really slow with 30 speed, I think, but giving me something in case someone tries to run Trick Room against me, because then that guy gets swept by Colossal and Vikavolt, and that's not fun to do, to get swept by. Of course, I can be cheeky and run Steam Engine as well, switching into fire move and just sweeping someone, even though I think Steam Engine is more a move that works better in VGC or doubles. But yeah. Has Scorching Sands now as well to be able to burn more mons, being able to run Scorching Sands and Scald, as well as other moves, of course, being able to run physical and special, and having a lot of coverage as well. Well, a decent ton for a defensive spinner, for a defensive hazard mon. So Colossal a decent mon for sure. Has some great bulk too, but still needs to watch out for those ground moves. But with Vikavolt and the Decidueye around, with Vikavolt, Mandibus and the Decidueye around, I have checks, switch-ins in case somebody tries to spam ground moves on me, so that's not an issue. And my last two mons, we have low budget Chansey, the Audino. I love Audino. It's a great value low tier pick, being able to wish pass into anything and just being a great cleric overall, having Heal Bell, Wish, and other moves like Toxic, Yawn and stuff. Yawn being good to prevent others from setting up on you, and Encore as well, to in case they try to sub, you can lock them into sub and I can get freely into Alakazam and revenge kill them or something. And yeah. The Wish support also helping Dialga and Colossal a lot, because they lack the recovery, the natural recovery, so that's really good, because they are some of my my bulky backbone, or part of my bulky backbone, along with Mandibus, Vikavolt, and Decidueye. So it's really important to keep them healthy, and overall, Audino can just provide Toxic Chip as well, so Mega Alakazam, Thermos, and Lily can just sweep, or Mamoswine can clean off with Ice Shot. So really nice for sure. So, after this, I had 160 points left, I think, and I looked at the 160 point tier, looking what I was missing, what I would like to draft. I didn't want to draft anything that gives me a fourth weakness on anything, so I couldn't draft anything that was weak to Ghost or Fire. So my last pick is Manaphy, the Manaphy. I love Manaphy, it's a cutie. Ever since watching the Manaphy movie, I love it. It's a cutie, it's bulky, it also has U-turn to provide momentum, being able to be slow and be a slow pivot and momentum out into Alakazam and stuff. which is scary. Can of course be a scary wall breaker and sweeper with tail glow and stuff, or just rest talk and rain to toxic stall and stuff. A lot of things Manaphy can do for sure, and gives me another bulky water in case Tentacruel goes down or Tentacruel doesn't have a good matchup, or I need a check for ground types because Tentacruel can check those as well because of its poison type. So Manaphy being a mono water being a good overall bulky water for me, just lacking the natural carry that it needs. But with wish passes from Ardeno, that shouldn't be much of an issue, so I'm curious and excited to use Manaphy for a season and see how it goes. Also, Manaphy in webs is also another terrifying thing you don't want to face. So, you may now look over my team and think, damn, that's a busted team. And you probably are right, because Cat also thinks so, and Cat is a good player. He 6-0'd me 2 times, and yes, I counted the first game as 6-0 because it was a 6-0. I don't care that Groudon went down, it still 6-0'd my entire team, and I hate it. So, yeah. He made power rankings, and I got first place with this team, and he's terrified of this team. He likes it. He thinks it's a good team. So I'm excited to use this. I have the fearful assumption that after the season is over, I'm definitely going to get launched into Delta, meaning I have to be with Cat again and face him eventually again, unless he drops down, which I doubt. So that's going to be enjoyable. At least this season I can enjoy a season without Cat. No Cat around, meaning I can freely terrorize those noobs. I'm excited to use this team. It's such a busted team, I love it. It's exactly what I love. Broken offensive mons with a good bulky backbone that can still hit hard and provide defensive cores. I'm excited. Week 1 we are up against an old face and shiny with his, I think, yeah, he has Lunala, Megalob and stuff, so it's gonna be an interesting game. And I'm excited for it. This Sunday we will have the match. The video will probably go up in 2 weeks after that because I have a bunch of things to record. And yeah. Also, everybody look forward to occasional short on lives because I'm planning to do them. Let me think. Friday is going to be another draft match, and then Saturday is going to be a Little Cup Shot on Live, where I'm going to play some Shot on Live, Little Cup on Shot on, and just play a little bit and chill. A little of casual playing. And I'm intending to switch it up. To have it be a Draft League, then Shout on Live, Draft League, Shout on Live, Draft League, Shout on Live. Always in a switch. Or if it's not Shout on Live, something else. Maybe I squeeze in something else in between, like something not Pokemon related, or something completely different. It's up for suggestions, I guess, but yeah. Leave comments on how you think this team will do, and let me know what you think about the team. And tell me you love Manaphy and Pheromosa and Tapu Lele, and I'm going to like you as well because they are cuties and I love them. Bye, and until week 1, where I'm going to bash around a few kiddos. Bye!